And we are live. Hey, Concrete.
Hey girl, what's going on?
Girl, quarantining, honey, quarantining.
Yes, indeed. Tell me about it, child. I'm doing the same exact thing. How
Yeah.
was your weekend?
Um, well, last weekend wasn't very eventful. Curlin didn't get a chance to come up, so he's coming up this weekend.
Okay.
And it should be a much better weekend because last weekend was a bust. And I was so
Oh.
icky, like, ah,
I
very
had a good weekend.
icky.
I definitely enjoyed it. I grilled out for my girls and just kind of hung out with them, and it was fun. So I enjoyed it. I was tired afterwards, but it was fun.
Okay. Okay. How's your week going so far?
Not too bad. I'm tired, but I don't know what it is. I always get tired around this time because I finished up with work at about 4:30, and then I'll get started on a little bit of housework, and then I'm like just sitting down, so I'm like starting to wind down. So I'm tired, but
So,
I'm sure
are
my
you
energy
working
will
from
pick up.
home?
Yeah, I'm working from home.
Why
Yep.
are you so freaking tired?
Well, I still have to work. I ain't like not working. I'm like at my computer until it's time for me to not be on there because I have it tells you when you online and stuff on my computer. So
Yeah,
I'm
but I
actually
would think.
working.
Okay, like I would think that you guys would like you'd have more time since you don't have to commute or anything. You don't have to pick this up and pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't live that far from my job, probably
Oh, okay.
22 minutes, but the other thing is I've been staying up a lot later. Like I typically, I'm in
Yes.
bed at like 9, 10 o'clock, but I've been up until like 1, 2 in the morning. So
Girl,
that's the other
isn't it
component.
throwing you off too? It's throwing me all the way off.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what in the entire world? So I've been staying up, watching TV and movies and stuff like that. So that's definitely another component. And then I get up like maybe 20, 30 minutes before I have to be online. And I'll like get up and get ready and get online, and then I'll take a break and get dressed and stuff like that. But
Oh, you get
I'll
ready?
like I have to do something with myself, even if I put on leggings and like an oversized t-shirt, because if I'm in my pajamas all day, I feel like I don't feel productive. Don't have to work. I can't stay in bed past like 9 a.m. is very late for me because I feel like I wasted my whole day.
Now, what my routine is
Hmm.
what I'll usually do. Girl, if I, and it depends on how early I come for work.
Hmm.
But if let's say I get up at 6 o'clock and I'm on the clock at six,
Hmm.
oh, they gonna get these PJs and these nightgowns. And then I'll go up on my lunch
Hmm.
and get my life together. But
Yeah.
well,
See, yeah, I feel like I'm not, being productive. So like I don't want to. I'll put on, like I said, some leggings or some sweats or something like that. I might go outside and go for a walk, or do something like that during the middle of the day. And I have like reports and stuff that I'm running. So I do try to do a little something something. I've been like wanting to even put like makeup on. I'm so tired of like throwing my hair up and, rocking an afro and just not having to do too much. I'm like, I'm tempted to like put on some makeup.
well, my hair is cute, but I won't say why.
At least your hair is cute.
My hair is cute, and that's it. But yeah, you know how black women will make a way out
Yeah, I
of it,
think,
honey.
we're let's twists in it, but my fiance does not like weave, and I'm like trying to resist the urge. So I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Child,
Well, you gonna get this bonnet then if you don't want me to.
girl,
You know.
my son told me not to get a wig. He was like, because I took my hair out, my
Hmm.
braids down, and so I got my
Hmm.
little fro and stuff going, and he was like, "You're not gonna get a wig, are you?" And I'm like, Hell, I didn't had him before. What's wrong? He was like, don't do that. Just don't.
Oh my
And I'm
gosh.
like, damn. I think he's
Oh my
been
gosh.
listening
That's
to
good.
you
I like it.
guys.
I like it. I like it. I think everybody seems to be settling into this whole corona thing because I think this is going to last for some time. They're saying, they're reevaluating at the end of this month and da 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 da. I don't anticipate, I think at least bare minimum, it's going to last till June.
You know what? So I
Hmm.
think I heard that they're gonna leave it on each governor to declare when their state is back ready to be open or whatever. Have you
Hmm.
heard that?
Um, I heard that I heard something like that, but I also heard that Trump said that basically, he is the one that would give the go for, states to reopen or something to that effect. I haven't been listening to his press conferences lately, so I don't know exactly what was said, but I guess the country as a whole, I anticipate a large majority of the country being on lockdown through May for sure.
Yeah, they just told our kids that they school is out for the year for us. So, I found it
Mm-hmm.
really
Yep,
interesting.
most. And I wanted to do something big for my birthday, so I'm really sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy about that. So
Is it a
whatever though. What can
milestone
you do?
birthday?
No, it's not a milestone birthday, but I still just, I wanted to do something because I had a chill birthday last year. So I'm like, okay, this birthday, I'm gonna celebrate. And I had a couple different things planned, but all of that is gonna have to
A
wait.
bus. Trust me,
And
I know.
then yeah, so I'm just not happy about it. But what can you do? At least I'm healthy, and my kids are healthy, and my man is healthy. So I'm good.
I had to sit my
We'll
son
just do
down and
something later on.
yeah, I had to sit my
Mm-hmm.
son down and tell him, we're very fortunate to be able to go through this experience and it be this light, because it can always be worse. And I'm like, you got to think about it. You're still
Mm-hmm.
in a house, you're safe, you still have
Mm-hmm. You
water,
still
light,
have, yeah.
table, you know, we're
Yep.
good to go,
It could be worse.
right.
Absolutely. It definitely could be worse. And I feel the same way. I'm fortunate. I still, have my full time job and, same thing with my man and, my children. And at least they're not, they're able to work from home and they're not having to go out into madness except for essential things. And, everybody has their health. So I have, I'm trying not to, trying not to complain too much, and I'm unbothered by, like, I don't mind being in the house. I'm an introvert. I'm, can have so many things that I can do in the house, and I actually started an online course, so to also keep myself busy. But I just wanted to celebrate. But we could celebrate later. Once all of this is done, done and over with, or at least once everything calms down. I've seen people anticipating that they think that the country will be on some sort of lockdown, even if it's a provisional lockdown, until next fall when there is a vaccine. Because I think Dr. Fauci, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, but stated that the country won't be back up and running until there's a vaccine. And the lady who is, I don't know her title, but there's a Black woman who is heading the research for the vaccine, and she said it'll be ready by, I think, spring of 2021.
Damn. Yeah, that's a while. That's a while.
So we'll see. I'm trying to be optimistic, but whatever happens, happens. As long as I have my health and I'm able to make money and I'm fine. I'm gonna try to be in good spirits about everything.
Yeah, that's the best
I
way to
did want to say
be.
hey to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, girl, we
Hey to
calling
everybody in the
in.
chat. Thank you guys for coming over to support. Yeah. Um, I'm seeing a lot of people down there. Hey, I'm not actually typing in the chat as usual. You guys know I'm not good at multitasking, or I'm always doing something while I'm online. So but hey to you all. I think this is going to be a real interesting show. Ciao. The
Woo.
actual topic for today's show, we're going to be talking about, are Black women disrespectful to their men on social media, in the media? Are Black women, disrespectful to brothers?
Hmm. So, are you familiar with what happened with Nicole Irie Parker and Boris Cujo?
Yeah, I definitely am.
Okay.
I saw the video, the live that she was on, with the other couple, and I can't remember their name. I did see them on that Black Love documentary, but I don't know their names. And they were talking about, for those of you who have not seen it, definitely take a peek. It's a quick snippet that's on Instagram that's like 2 minutes. So it was just very telling. It was a video where her and Boris were on live, and they were talking to another couple, and they were talking about couple stuff. And she made the comment that she kind of wishes that she was single. She misses being single, is what she said, right? Is that what it
Mhm.
was, Danny?
Yeah, child.
Yeah, and she kind of went into why, and talked about how when you're single and dating, your honey still, like, the romance is still fresh, that you guys think that the spark is still there, is essentially what she was alluding to. And it immediately reminded me of the comments from Aisha Curry.
Right. Right. Did you cringe when you saw her say it?
Oh, I immediately was like, oh, she wrong. And the worst part, though, not only, like, okay, the camera was angled so you could see both of them, and his, like, reaction to it, you could tell that he seemed to be pissed. He seemed very offended that she was kind of airing their dirty laundry, because it was kind of telling, like, there must be trouble in paradise.
Right.
And oh my gosh, his facial expression, and I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him. Like, dang, she ain't have to do the brother like that.
Um,
What were your thoughts, though, when you first saw it?
well, of course, I was immediately reminded of Aisha Curry. And then it got me to wondering why a woman would get married to a person. And when you get married to somebody, this is supposed to be your best friend, right? And especially if you endure many years together, you go through a lot of shit being married, at least from what I've heard, because I've never been married, but from what I've heard. So I'm saying, like, what would make a woman get her ass on a national platform and expose certain areas of their marriages or of their relationships, like it's her talking about fucking running water. I don't, and I was just
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
damn. But then I did
Mm-hmm.
ask this question on my Facebook, and I noticed that a lot of younger women say, well, shit, if she's telling the truth, is it really a big fucking deal? Because she's exposing,
And that's the problem.
right, she's exposing certain parts of
That's
the
a problem. Why
relationship.
do you not? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. Like, whenever I hear these, whenever I see scenarios like that play out, where a Black woman is, um in some way, embarrassing her man, in some way, disrespecting her man, I always want to say that's a one-off. But then I look at the responses of the women, the Black women, in response to what they see, and it's like um, they're completely upholding whatever effery that the Black woman is engaging in. They are, it's very telling when you see the responses, that they all feel the same way, and they don't see anything wrong with the behavior.
No, and the problem is I don't think we're at a point to where we don't mind bruising a man's ego. And I don't think we understand the importance of protecting a man's ego. Um,
We will bruise it, step on it, stomp on it, jump on it,
girl,
all of that. That's the point that we're at. Like, we ain't even just gonna bruise it a little.
you're borging in and out concrete.
Sorry about that.
There you go. Yeah, but we don't, it's like we say, fuck their egos. Um, but then choose to stay. But then I look at the men and I'm like, well, damn, why are the men staying? And so then I wondered, okay, because of course, if you're in a marriage, it does take two to tango. And so I kind of went on some things and I looked up some stuff about Boris Cujo. And it says that he's, the blogs are saying that he's stepping out on her. And then I wondered, does it matter to a woman? Like, will a woman go to like the edge of something or to the end of something because she feels like the man is hurting her, but as opposed to just fucking leaving,
Mm.
she decides to take it to the media and say, well, he's
Now,
not dating me, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. You know what I mean?
okay. Well, this is how I feel about that. First and foremost, I want to say one thing. Women have an idealistic view of what marriage is. And no, I've never been married, but I was in a relationship for a very, very long time. And it relationships, long-term relationships, partnerships, marriages, they can get dull. They can, and that's the reality of it. It's not always going to be exciting. It's not always, the honeymoon stage only lasts so long. And I think that, and I'm saying this based off of things that I've heard my girlfriends say. Women almost expect that to last throughout the duration of the relationship, and that's an unrealistic expectation. But as far as Boris cheating, now I don't know if he's cheating. I don't believe everything that I read in blogs, but if he is, who's to say that it's not because, can you hear me?
You keep going in and out. You probably need to drop down and come back in. Okay, she's gonna come back. How you guys doing in the chat? Y'all having a good day? Y'all doing good? Everybody's cool? Uh, yeah, I think it's kind of interesting, the things that we're willing to put out about our marriages and about our relationships. And so I was kind of sitting around thinking about Tina Knowles, and it kind of seemed like Tina Knowles was more so, I think she was more disrespectful than Nicole Irie Parker. And so with Tina just seemed like she was on some real, like, I could have did much better than him, but he was there and I wanted to get married. And so I married the nigga, whatever. And I was like, well, maybe it's because she Beyonce mama. I don't know. I don't know. There go concrete. Hello. Hey, girlie.
Yeah.
Hello. You not muted, but you're going in and out, hon. Or you're not coming in at all. I can't hear you at all. Okay, she went out again. Who did I miss? Yeah, so when I seen Tina Knowles, I was just like, damn, what would make a woman so bold to get up on a national platform to disrespect her husband? And then I wondered, do the women see it as disrespect? Do they feel any type of way about it? Or is it them just, if it comes up, it comes out and they don't care? And so, I wonder, like a lot of men, and I think it's a collective of men that feel like black women disrespect them on social media. What do you guys think? Hello.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. It's something going on with my headphones, so I have to find my adapter to put in my other pair. But what I was trying to say before my phone started going haywire is that who's to say that Boris, if he is stepping out, that it's not a response to what he's dealing with from her? Maybe for her to say that and publicly kind of air their dirty laundry, who's to say she hasn't done that in front of friends and it hasn't been an ongoing thing despite his attempts to fix whatever's wrong, and he just is tired of it, and that's why he's stepping out, if he is stepping out. I mean, we don't know like the inner workings of their relationship, but I just don't I can't think of any reason that would justify her behavior.
No. But what I'm trying to understand is, why do black women justify that sort of behavior? And is it a thing to where, because what the consensus of the women who really didn't care was like, well, she's telling the truth. Maybe he is lacking in something, in some area. Maybe he is not doing ABC right, and maybe she wanted a consensus. I don't know. I thought it was
Like
really
you don't take a poll regarding what's going on in your relationship. That is almost like tantamount to betrayal. I would be so upset if my husband got on Facebook and said, whoa, when your woman starts doing that, like I would be embarrassed if my husband did something like that. I would be livid. I would be extremely upset. If that is the case, I'm not saying that there aren't times when there's something wrong in a relationship and you need to address it, and whatever's wrong could be a lack of attention, or whatever that your partner is whatever's wrong could be something that your partner is or is not doing.
yeah.
However, the appropriate venue for that would be a counselor, someone who maybe you both trust and want to confide in. Maybe you have an older couple that you seek counsel from, your parents. And even if you just want to vent, I don't recommend this, but if you just have to get it out, if you have a very close girlfriend that you're like, okay, I don't know how to fix this, you know what I mean? That you trust, and that maybe she's married too, or she might be able to give you some sound advice, but you don't do it on Instagram Live.
Girl, she did it and didn't care.
Mm-mm. Did you see his reaction? I was
Wait a
like,
minute.
oh my gosh.
We got a cash app from T3, and they said for your new phone service. So I think that was very nice of you, T3. She definitely
Oh,
needs
well, thank you.
it.
I appreciate it. I'm about to go get my headphones in a second. I just know it's going to be loud when I go out of the room. So, but yeah, I don't know. I can't find, I can't find any scenario where her behavior would be okay. For me, it's just not. It's not cool.
So, okay. Do you think black women have a problem as it pertains to protecting black men's egos? What do you think about that?
I do. I think that we don't care. I think that we put our needs and desires before anything else, and that of the relationship, the marriage, the family. I think that
Mm.
we don't care. That's on
But
you.
what do you think brings a woman to
That's the
that
attitude that
point?
most Black women have. I think that I think it's partly indoctrination. I think we're made to believe that, even if you think of the happy wife, happy life sentiment, that our needs should come first, that what we want is, most important. I think that a lot of Black women have this idea that their husband is supposed to spoil them like their fathers did, or like, the father that they didn't have in their life, like they view, the father that they didn't have in their life would have done. I think that it comes from like a spoiled selfish mentality where you just your needs are of utmost importance, and everything else is secondary to that, or tertiary to that even.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we ready to open up the panel?
Yeah, let's go ahead and open it up.
Ooh, child. You
While
ready?
you're doing that, I'm gonna step away for just a second so I can get my adapter.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. See if you guys are ready to come holler at us. Ladies, are y'all down there? Do y'all think that women care about men's egos, or should I think we should though. I think we should definitely handle with care, but yeah.
Okay, I am back.
Oh, men, y'all can come too, because we want to hear from y'all's perspective.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to hear what the men